Hi, Deepak.
Hello,
Good evening.
Rajan. Good evening. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
Very good. Oh, I rarely hear students say, I'm doing fantastic. They always say, oh, I'm okay, I'm good. Okay, that's
But
nice.
I'm not one of them.
Very good, very good. You're optimistic, correct?
Yes,
Yes,
always.
awesome. All right, so can you tell me a bit about yourself, Deepak?
Yes, my name is Deepak and I'm from Bihar. However, I stay in Delhi in order to feed my family. And I'm a fitness coach.
Okay, oh, nice.
Okay, so these all are my introduction.
Excellent. Tell me about your family.
My father is farmer. My mother is housewife.
Okay. Are
Yes.
they with you in Delhi or are they in Bihar?
No, they are in Bihar. I am
Bihar?
staying in Delhi alone
Okay. Why did you come to Delhi?
in
Specifically,
order
why
to
did
shape my future.
Okay. No, I mean, did you specifically head only to Delhi or you got a chance there so you went there?
No, I had specifically I had to go to Delhi and find a job and make a living. I had this dream like common people have, right? Every people have. But now when I found why I am on this planet and where I am from and who I am, when I got the answer of these three questions,
Hmm.
I realized the purpose of my life, and that is I'm trying to fulfill.
Tell me the answers to the three questions.
Uh, you are the first one who is want to know. Thank you. Nice. So everybody must ask these three questions to themselves,
Absolutely.
right? And people do not know. They only ask questions from their teacher, from their parents, from their boss, from their friend, from their friends, but not from themselves. So my answer is, who am I? That means what is my potential? Everybody, everything you see around you, everything has purpose. If you are sitting on the couch or chair, that has purpose to give you comfort.
Correct.
You know? Now, if you are in kitchen or you are cooking food on a stove, that has purpose to bake your food. Birds have purpose to fly. Fish has purpose to swim. Right. So everything has purpose, and that things are not fulfilling their purpose.
Absolutely.
Right. Same as it is. Every human being has a purpose, and they have a gift, a talent, a potential. God has already inbuilt in them, but they do not know what is that. They never figure it out. And the people who figure it out, they are legend in their life in this world. And the people who unable to find out, they are complaining God, their boss, their parents, their society, their government. Right. So who am I? What is my potential? Where I am from? Where you are from? I am from God. God sent us here. We are
Correct.
from God. Right.
Yes. Yes.
Right. And last is why I am here. Right. Why you are on this planet. What contribution you can give to your society, to your family, to your, to your any group. If there is no contribution you are making or giving, that means you are misusing these all resources that is of God. These all are God resources. We are misusing. We are disappointing Him. Right. So these are the answer.
Bravo, bravo. I'll tell you something, Deepak. I was talking to my mother, I think day before yesterday, I was telling her that in a very strange way, all the students in Clapingo who come to me, who attend sessions with me, they are all aware of all this, because my mother and I, we are also into the spiritual life.
Oh,
Our
wow.
purpose, meditation, like you said, we are all from the same source. We are all a part of God. We all come from Him, right? So
Yes, true, no doubt.
so when we talk to our family members, they look at us like this. What is wrong with you? What are you blabbering? So when I meet students like you on Clapingo, I was telling my mother, it's a very strange thing. All the people I meet on Clapingo, they are aware of this. 2 days back, I had a student. He was talking about how meditation and pranayama changed his life. Like, wow, okay. And now you.
Yes,
That's
yes.
amazing. And I feel that I was telling the student also, the universe is trying to bring us together for some reason. It could be just for 30 minutes, but we don't know.
You know, one of the best, asset we have, that is our mind.
Yes.
You can change your entire life from here, but just you have to believe, you have to learn, you have to perceive the things. How does it work,
Correct.
right? If I'm not aware, I'm ignorant about that, I'm nonsense, I'm behaving ridiculous way. I will say, oh, this all are bullshit, it doesn't work, this is nonsense, doesn't happen like that. But where the people who understood this thing, they read about this thing, they understood this, they are teaching millions of people, and they are changing their their environment, their life.
When you talk about these things to your friends or family, how do they react?
They never understand this.
See?
You are right, never understand. Very few people can relate to this. Otherwise, I think why we don't understand, because we never ever try to focus on books or on spiritual things. We are almost, I don't know, India has 130 or 40 crore population. I don't know, but if you will ask, how many of them try to understand the God, perceive the God, who is He, no, what is His message? Let me share you a very factful information. Whatever, you must have a cell phone, right?
Yes.
Right. The producer, the manufacturer of that cell phone, when he produced this cell phone, when you bought this, we must have got what do we say, a book on which everything is booklet, and everything is written on the booklet, how you can operate, how this phone can function, what you have to do, what you don't have to do. If you do this thing, the phone will be break down, and if you will do these things, then your phone will be last long. Same way, when God made us, He sent a booklet, that is Bhagavad Gita. In order to get blessings in your life, blissful in your life, you have to read that booklet, that is Bhagavad Gita. That is God is our manufacturer. If you will run your life on His direction, you may face trouble, but you would know how to overcome it, right? But we do not try to understand that things. We are only, after complaining, abusing, and we are running behind these 5 senses. And God has told us these 5 senses can, make you very, lousy life. If you are running behind 5 senses, you can destroy your life. You will be totally useless on this planet.
That's why that is the significance of the horses that Krishna was steering, the 5 senses.
True.
So you have to control, bring them under your mind control.
We must.
Behind, I can see a lot of books. You get all these information from that?
Yes, yes.
Do you have any one particular author or somebody that you really like, or you just have like?
I like, Joseph Murphy, and I'm right now reading Stu Jobs biography. Today I will finish his biography.
Okay.
Joseph Murphy and Joy Dispenza, Brand Tracy, and Wayne Dyer. Then I think Sadhguru, I do have Karma. Yeah, I have Joy Vitale. I have many, but I read everybody's book. Right. So I love reading about the own thing. Because when I research the people who are great, they are well known on this planet. They are reader. And one of the in our interview, one of interviewer asked from Bill Gates or Warren Buffett, if you will get superpower, what would you have? And both people answered the same, that how to read a book fast. Right. So I thought if they want a superpower to read a book fast, you can understand. If common people you will ask, they will say, I will want money.
Money.
I want property, right? I want to control the world. But they did not ask that. They understood the power of a book, right? So obviously, intelligent people don't run behind money. They don't run behind wisdom. They know if I will have wisdom, I can conquer the world. But the foolish people always run behind material things. They maybe get materials, but when it comes to manage, when it comes to handle, they will sabotage themselves. They do not know because they don't have knowledge. If I will give you 10 million in your pocket, in your home, and if you do not know how to manage money, you don't have knowledge about how money works, after 5 or 10 years, you will be broke, bankrupt. Correct. I'm 100% sure. So that is why I think knowledge, wisdom is above everything. If you have knowledge, you can solve every problem of your life. If you do not have knowledge, you will keep blaming, as I keep saying, people are blaming because they don't have knowledge how to overcome their trouble.
Absolutely right. I know it's going to take some time, but I wish there were more people like you and me.
Yes, yes. And these the people do not want to be educated. They want to be entertained. And this world is full of information. You can just click on the YouTube or any ebook. You can get this all information for free. If we talk about 10 years back from now, 15 or 20 years back from now, people were paying rupees to get seminar, to get that knowledge. They were traveling 200 kilometers, 300 kilometers to attain that knowledge, to get that knowledge. And this all wisdom in your hand, you can see, but they do not want to get it. They want to be entertained. They watch a real stylish video. I don't know how to say that. And these people are, for their own convenience, they do not know how they are impacted. They are, messing with people, youth. They are not giving any direction, any true direction that anyone can learn from good knowledge or good character, good
Correct.
behavior after following them.
Correct.
And that is why youth are these days, they are, what we say, they do not know what to do, what to not to do. They are looking for just get a job, secure a job, pay the bill and get die. That's it.
That is what we call, I'm sure you heard of this, that's what we call people living in the third dimension.
Yes. Right.
Third dimension is where all the material things take importance. Like you said, oh, my son has to, get educated and get a good job in a multinational company. He has to earn so much. And the worst part is to get married. Oh, that's another story
Get
altogether.
married. Yeah,
He
yeah.
has to get married, have 2-3 kids, send them to school, and yes, he has to retire with a good amount of money. And like you said, he will die.
Yeah, yeah. True.
That's what everybody does. That's what they think is life.
But that is not a
That is
true
not.
life.
Yes.
And even you are getting, your paycheck is as much as you want, you are getting. But at the end of the day, when you come at home, I have hardly seen anybody they are happy from their job. Only 1-2% are happy from their job. They are so, oh, I'm getting call. One of my client, he's vice president of a company. I cannot mention it. And he say, I cannot
No problem.
even, I cannot switch off my phone. Even I get a call at midnight, 11 or 12 o'clock. I had to pick up the phone. And he asked me to come. I have to leave my home that night. Right. So
Is it worth it at the end of the day?
so he says, you can get money, but you cannot get, fulfillment. No, there is a difference between work and job. Work is what God wants you to do, and job is what other people want you to do. Right? They're paying you to do. They're paying you to do.
Correct.
So this is the difference. So it's smart enough to understand that. And you can never get fulfillment from your job. You can be fired from a job, but you can never ever fired from your work. No one can fire you from your work, right? Because work is inbuilt in you. That is built by God. No, I'm working here. I'm a fitness coach, right? I have a talent of fitness coach. It's my own business. It's my own. Whenever I want, I can take leave. Whenever I want, I can ask them. If someone is leaving maybe another will, hire me for the training. I'm a freelancer. I don't work in someone else for someone else, right? So that's what different.
I think for people who are into spirituality, freelancing would be the best solution.
Yes.
Freelancing is the best solution.
Of course. It is.
Because you decide your life. You don't have other people telling, oh, you have to work from 9 to 5.
No.
You don't tell me how much to work. Yeah, you don't tell me that. I will decide.
I will decide when I have to go, when I have to not. So I will decide. So, and I am getting time. I am working on myself, on my spirituality, on my personal development. On the other hand, I am training people. I'm making changes in their body. They are giving me blessings and, with all things as well as money. So that's what I try to, I understood after coming in Delhi. So let's see up to where I am going.
I'm sure.
Yeah. So by the way, where are you from? Do you mind if I know where are you from?
Try to guess.
Oh. UP?
Oh, no. Tamil Nadu.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. But you don't, like you are from Tamil Nadu. I think you are from North.
North. Yeah, I've gotten a lot of this, especially when I was in college and when I was, I started work. Many thought I was a Bengali. I don't know. But I'm from Tamil Nadu, born and not brought up, born here. Brought up in the Gulf for many years, and then came back to India for 11th and 12th.
Okay, nice. So, are you also into spirituality?
Yes, very much. Since 2006. I got initiated when I was in college.
Oh, wow.
I was pushed, in fact, that the situation made me get into it. First, I was very, skeptical. No, this is all fraud. I am not going to believe in this.
Yes.
Because, we hear of so many fake gurus and, nasty things happening there. So we are not ready to trust anyone.
Yeah.
So,
And even my parents doesn't believe. What, Deepak? You are such a young age. What you are doing? You are praying early morning and you are meditating 1 hour. A couple of months back, my mom said, "Why were you doing early morning this like that? This thing. What were you doing?" I was saying I was praying. So she said, "Oh, so early morning, 4 o'clock." I said, "Yes." So my mom, obviously, my mom do worship. They have believe in God, but they are not fully dedicated in spirituality. But I am, because the way you behave, you will teach your upcoming generation what is true, what is false, right? And that is why I am inculcating these all behaviors so that I can teach my upcoming generation. He can run on the right path. If I do not know about spirituality, how I can teach them?
Correct.
Never, right? If I'm fitness coach, if I do not, so I'm sure that if you're spiritual, you will teach your upcoming generation. I'm in spirituality, I will teach. If I'm not from this field, I won't teach them. I don't teach them, how to behave, how to respect people, how to obey or disobey. So that is why before we must, in order to change our generation, we must first be changed. We must change ourselves.
Absolutely. If we change ourselves, we can see the change in the world.
Yes.
Until then, like you said, we will keep complaining. This is not right. The roads are not good. Government is corrupt. Change your attitude first. That is what matters.
True. Right.
Point. Very good point. Hold on. In this session itself, I noted a couple of errors which I'm going to work with.
Go ahead. Wow. Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem. First sentence was, when they come to home, how will you correct that?
What? I'm sorry.
Yeah, when they come to home. I sent it in the chat box.
Okay, when they come to home.
It is wrong.
When they come home.
Correct. Why do we use to for other places, like when they come to the mall or when they come to the market, and why do we not use it for home? Why do we use it for house also when they come to the house?
Because come home means what? You are just arriving.
But it's just arriving to the house also, no? When they come to the house. When they come to my house.
No, house means it would be your house. It may be someone else's house. No, house means that is building.
Correct.
You may stay, you may never stay, but the home is where I stay every day. I spend, few hours every day. From where I go outside, come after I take rest at home. That is my personal property. Right.
You're very close. The fact that point is right. House is just a building.
House is just a building.
In English, the word home is more an emotion than a place.
Yes.
That's why, since home is considered an emotion, a place where, like you said, where we have love, we grow up, we have a family, all that stuff happens at home. So that's why we never use the word to before home.
Yes.
Okay, that's one thing. Then, this is a very common error. When you were talking about two things, you said this is a different. How will you change the word?
Difference.
Yes, good. Okay, last one.
My mom worship.
My mom worship?
My mom, yeah, she worship or she does worship, as we can say.
Third person singular. Sorry, I'm using grammar words here. My mom, you're talking about a third person. So, the verb will have an S. My mom worships.
Okay. Yes.
Yes. So,
my mom worships. Yeah.
vide.
So
These are the things that I noted down.
yeah, sure. Okay.
How have you changed as a person from what you were before to now? Like your qualities or your characteristics. For example, I used to be very talkative. I used to get very angry. I was a very short tempered girl. I used to say things and then I used to feel bad later.
Yes.
But now I've learned that silence is the best. So I like silence. I don't want anybody talking rubbish to me. I don't like listening to them. I just want to be quiet. So I can see those changes in myself. What about you?
Yeah, I'm also learning these all things because at the end of the day, I'm not mastery in this, but I'm
I
trying to
know.
incorporate these all things. Because at the end of the day, you are disturbing yourself, no,
Absolutely.
arguing with someone or fighting with someone. I'm very emotional. Even someone, if I will fight in the morning with someone, my
Mm.
whole day will be, ruined. I
Mm.
cannot focus on my work, another work. Wow, why did it happen? How dare he tell me that? And something. So I try to avoid most of the time. But still, sometimes I can't control. Sometimes I respond, but I'm learning.
Same here.
Yeah, I'm
My mother
learning.
keeps pushing me from behind. Don't react. Learn to calm down.
Yes,
Be calm.
yeah.
Be calm.
Because
Sometimes
at the end of the day, if you won't respond, he or she will. Oh, why she did not, react? He
correct.
will realize that other people would be. He must would have, fighting or replying back to me, but she didn't. So that sometimes silence is the best, reward or response we can say.
I'm also learning it. It's a very hard lesson to learn.
Yes, yes,
Being
yes.
very honest, sometimes I just feel like, punching the
Yeah,
wall or doing something.
you're
Just
right.
feeling sorry, but it's a tough journey. And
And there is one video I was watching. Sandeep Maheshwari. He was saying, "Fool people fight. Fool people fight on the road, in the bus, in the train, anywhere, in the marketplace. But the very mature people don't. They ignore. They avoid."
so yeah, I'm learning it. But I'm succeeding and I'm happy that
Yeah, nice.
I'm able to follow it.